The Federal Reserve is expected to raise interest rates yet again today to try to curb inflation, even as the latest numbers show that inflation is, in fact, slowing down. Ed O'Keefe is at the White House for us, where the president says the threat is still with us. Ed, good morning.
Tony, good to see you. Good morning. President Biden says the harsh inflation consumers have been experiencing is expected to ease off, but it's going to take some time, warning it may take until late next year. After a year of record high prices for everything from housing to handbags, there are more signs inflation is easing off. Overall, prices jumped 7.1% in November compared to a year ago. That's down from October and off the peak in June. Prices are dropping for gas, down to an average of $3.21 a gallon, used cars, and utility bills. But food prices remain high, with baked goods, fruits, and veggies all costing more. President Biden, who's made fighting inflation a top priority, says it'll take most of next year to get prices back down.
Make no mistake, prices are still too high. We have a lot more work to do, but things are getting better, headed in the right direction.
But many Americans are facing a 1-2 punch. Higher costs due to inflation and rising interest rates sparked by the Federal Reserve.
I feel like I'm not able to really make movement in my debt the way that I would like to.
With the interest rate on credit cards now at record highs, Micah Peterson is struggling. After helping bail his brother out of jail, he took on $30,000 in debt, and he's been paying it down, but
I believe that if this was 3, 4, or 5 years ago, before we saw all these changes in our economy, I would be able to make more of an impact and, be a little bit more debt free.
Greg McBride of Bankrate.com says higher interest rates make it difficult on consumers.
It's like pedaling into a progressively stiffer headwind. It just more and more is being chewed up by interest. So to pay down the balance, you just have to pedal that much harder. So all eyes today are on the Federal Reserve and what it might say about future rate hikes. The central bankers, led by Chairman Jerome Powell, obviously trying to walk a tightrope here, bring down inflation, but not push the country into a recession. Nate?
I hear you on that, Ed. Thank you.